Next on the agenda is to discuss and take action defining prerequisite skill sets for 5-year-old kindergarten and communication to area daycares, preschools.
And it isn't specifically called out, but the money in that should go to the parents. I so move.
I'll second that.
Moved by Paul, seconded by Doug. And correct the wording on that, Paul? Discuss and take action defining prerequisite skill sets.
Right, and the communication should be to area daycares, preschools,
And the parents.
And parents, okay.
I think that's a great idea.
I would recommend putting the 2 action items, and I don't know if I can change the wording, but I recommend putting together a committee with Mr. York and Mrs. Huckey to look at defining those prerequisite skills and doing that, but also with doing that, looking at data of our currently incoming kindergartners, so putting a committee together to do those things together.
Isn't this already standardized on the state?
Yes, I put together,
I put together the 4K standards for all of that, but I think what Dawn is saying, and then looked also at the kindergarten, the incoming kindergarten to see if there's anything we need to add or emphasize. Is that my understanding? But there's 4K standards that are on the website, on the DPI website.
I would also have looking at the data of the kids who came into kindergarten screening, and then when they get here, they do screening days to get current skill levels, and also looking at that, taking what our students are they where we expect them to be starting the year, or do we have areas where they're a little bit behind to be kind of like a need. And I would recommend a committee together to look at all of that.
Any other comments, questions? Ready to vote?
Well, are we able to, when it says in the next action item, discuss and take action to further study for your kindergarten, are we able to put those together? Because I think they go hand in hand.
I think that further studies are going to be after we have the 2 years of the Title I program.
I would recommend slowing down or looking into it, looking at the data and things while we wait for Title I, and look at what our current kindergartners are coming up and check that out at this time and communicate with the daycares and care.
I would think that we could look at the incoming test results for the screenings and that and see where, if we are low, which I believe they could get that for a school review. You need a special committee, but they could give it to the committee and the whole board as a whole, so we can take a look at it. Is that something we can do, Chris? Yeah, which would be good to see, if there are any areas or.
I just want to interest in value to adding kindergarten teachers to the committee, and they see these kids day in and day out, and how they come to them. So it would be good to make it a little bigger. Look at that.
Well, I think that the admin's going to definitely take that into account and have them with them. Principals, admins, kindergarten teachers.
I guess I would just like to hear that it's a committee that would be formed to look at that.
Are you moving into the next action item,
I
discuss
wonder
and
if
take
they
action
could
to
be
further
combined.
study?
That's what I'm
program?
asking.
Let's keep it separate.
That's separate.
Okay.
Well, here's the thing is, I mean, it's a board thing, so if she wants to merge them together, she just makes a motion that says, I'd like to merge 4 and 5 together as one topic, and see if anybody else is in agreement. If not, it fails in a second. I mean, you don't want to limit the fact saying those are separate, you know?
And then they go back to separate, and
Yeah, they just say as they are, unless, if you motion, you want to bring something up, or forth, or change something, you just do that. And if somebody else agrees with you, they can second, then you can have discussion and vote on it, and it would merge it together. And if you get no second on it, or it's voted down, then it stays as separate. So it gives you the ability to modify the agenda as you see as an individual board member.
okay. And I still move that we combine the 2 action items, that we have a committee formed to define the prerequisite skill set for 5-year-old kindergarten and communication to area daycares, preschools, and parents, and also to further study 4-year-old kindergarten.
There's already a motion on the floor that needs to be acted on first. I understand what she's trying to do, but someone will need to accept that as an amendment.
Yes.
So,
Yes. So Ron has made an amendment. have a second to that amendment to the combination?
Also move so agreeable.
Doug seconds. All those in favor of the amendment?
Wait a second, discussion. So this motion will bring these two together, on 5. It'll make it that the board can discuss the direction now and apply this on the same motion for further 4K planning and development. Okay, so this is the motion just to bring it, the amendment, just to bring it together. Okay.
All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Dan abstained or aye?
No, and they,
Your nay. One nay. Dan is nay.
Might be asking for the nays now.
I think
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Paul's an A too.
Okay.
You asked for ayes.
I asked for aye, now the nays.
And I'll say nay.
okay, so that passes. So now,
Motion
we'll have to-
passes 3-2.
Mhm. So now you would have to, currently you don't have anything other than the first part on there, so now you have to make an amendment motion to state what the exact motion will be, because currently you only have readiness skills defined, so now you gotta make an amendment to the original one to add in whatever you want to add in.
Okay, so then I make an amendment that we have a committee formed that would include administration and kindergarten teachers to take action to find prerequisite skills set for 5-year-old kindergarten and communication to area daycares, preschools, and parents, and also to further study 4-year-old kindergarten.
Okay, that's an amendment again to the motion.
Yeah, I kind of rewrote the motion.
Yeah. Mary, you're gonna have to help us with a final motion now. What our final motion is that we're gonna vote on. So it's discuss and take action defining prerequisite skills sets for 5-year-old kindergarten and communication to area daycares, preschools, and parents, and simultaneously discuss the study of a 4-year-old kindergarten by committee. What do we have?
And she would like some kindergarten teachers not on that committee.
Are we ready to vote?
I have the comments. I definitely wanted to have communications to say where, what our expectations are for incoming students, especially to the parents. By putting the second section into the same motion, we're ramming through the 4-year-old kindergarten. I know that it says take and discuss action to further study, but I think that until we have some results of Title I program, some other results coming from other districts saying, here's our positive experience, you've taken something that I could agree with, I really wanted to have in the first section, and completely voided it by adding the section into it. So again, I will have to vote against this because I feel that it is undue burden to the taxpayers. I think that it is unproven, and we now are jumping right into a 4K program with no information saying that we should have one.